The second race of the Zwift Racing League will see a team time trial on Douce France. This isn't the first time that we've seen this route in the ZRL as a TTT, as it made its last appearance in this format for round one a few months back. Given the nature of this course, it is a great route for this format. Douce France is a relatively flat course, although it has its moments as the course runs 24.2 kilometers in length with a total elevation of 133 meters. For this route, given the low elevation game, riders will be best off selecting the fastest TT bike that they have in their stable. After the March update, though, it will probably be the Zip 858 Super 9 disc combination that will be the fastest on this route. Action will start out quickly on this route, as shortly after the right and the pens at the 0.6 kilometer mark, riders will start to climb up the twisties. This is a highly draftable area, as the peak gradient here is only 3.6%, which comes at the 1.96 kilometer mark. The challenge is that this road is extremely twisty, and it will be important for team communication here to make sure the team stays in tight formation to ensure the best pace possible. Climbing is essentially done at the 3.1 kilometer mark, and now it will be time for the teams to roll out their pull and power strategy for the race, as the next point that will test the team's ability to maintain a tight formation will come in the form of the aqueduct. At 10.2 kilometers, we will start making our way up the aqueduct. Again, this area is highly draftable, especially until 10.9 kilometers and the start of the aqueduct KOM proper, which is a 0.4 kilometer climb at an average gradient of 3% with a peak gradient of 5%. And at short duration, you will see teams with punchier riders surge here to the top of the aqueduct to gain a few seconds on the competition. On the descent from the aqueduct, teams may take a second to get their heart rates down and pull the team closer together if there was any separation up the punchy climb, but it will be back to the power as soon as they start hitting the cobbles at the 12.8 kilometer mark, which also marks the start of the pave sprint. From this point on, it is a relatively flat affair with only 23 meters of elevation remaining over the final 11 kilometers of the course. This will be an effort where the teams will need to stay tight and execute a good pull strategy to try and reel in the fastest time. By the time the teams reach the marina sprint at the 23.9 kilometer mark, legs will be screaming from the lactic buildup. Will teams have the power still to push this 400 meter sprint, as teams will have already pushed a steady, unrelenting pace to this point? The keys to the race will be communication, as well as maintaining a good, solid line of riders and a good, solid paced effort from the entire team. Best of luck to you in this week's race. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.